Motherwell make two changes from the defeat at Celtic. Steve Jennings is suspended, so Giles Cope comes in. He's just recovered from a hamstring tweak. Lukas Jukovic returns to the starting lineup at the expense of Ross Forbes. John Sutton and Jamie Murphy may swap positions as the game goes on. Mark Reynolds maintains his ever-present record in the SPL despite a stomach upset today. Hibs named the same side that started the Edinburgh derby. Darren McCormack and Kevin McBride were available after suspensions, but they're on the bench. Sol Bamba is still banned. Liam Miller has been feeling unwell today, but they're going to see how much they can get out of him. Anthony Stokes has an impressive 21 goals. Derek Ryden not far behind on 16. Keeper Graham Smith faces his former club. And Kevin McBride may do the same as a sub. He reached the League Cup final with Motherwell in 2005. Former Celtic rookie Michael McGlinchey is on the bench for Well. He should be in New Zealand's World Cup squad. It is a crucial game in the quest for a crack at the Europa League. Side by side in the table, Motherwell 4th, Hibs 5th, just one single solitary point between them. These two teams, however, have lost their way a little lately. In fact, more than a little. Yet both could end up in Europe, and 5th place would be good enough for the Europa League qualifiers unless Ross County win the Scottish Cup. The Motherwell captain, Stephen Craigan, reaches a milestone today. It's his 300th match for Motherwell across 2 spells at the club. And this could be a farewell for his partner at the back, Mark Reynolds, who seems set for a summer move after another impressive season. Graham Smith left Motherwell for Brighton last year, but it didn't quite work out for him on the south coast. And John Hughes brought him back to Scotland to Hibs. Derek Ryden seems to save his best for Motherwell. He's scored 10 goals in 17 matches against them. Motherwell have slashed prices to a tenner and kids for a quid in an effort to add to the atmosphere at Fir Park. It's the penultimate match of the season for Motherwell and Hibs, and it's a match that matters. Hibs desperate to stop the rot of 6 straight defeats, a wretched run. Motherwell haven't fared much better. They've lost 5 of their last 6, but a Europa League place in sight for both these teams, and Anthony Stokes is hurt in the opening seconds. But how do you see this one going tonight, Andy?
Well, I think everyone's attention is naturally drawn to the state of the pitch, but I've seen Motherwell here a few times, Ian, and I have to say that they're able to play a lot of good football on it. So with Hibs very capable, you see here early on the slap that Stokes has taken from Mark Reynolds there. I think it was just a bit late. Stokes certainly got a sore one trying to run it off, but I do think we'll see a very good football match because they're both very capable.
Chris Hogg seeking out Colin Nish, but it's away by Reynolds. Hibs season had been rolling along quite nicely, but things suddenly started to go wrong at the turn of the year. Stokes claiming he was given a nudge as he went to strike that. Certainly the awful state of the Motherwell pitch has been well documented. It will be ripped up next week. Looks like they've already started in some places. Hearts are still in the hunt for Europe as well, of course, after their Edinburgh derby comeback at the weekend. They're home to Dundee United. Tonight we'll have all the goal news from all the games, including those crunch matches at the bottom involving Kilmarnock and Falkirk. But an early free kick for Hibs gives Derek Ryden a chance to send it in, and there was a nudge on Hamill.
Well, I think when you see Ryden around any dead ball, he's certainly one who can put it into the danger area with pace. We saw how capable he was a number of weeks ago at Celtic Park, taking the ball first time in live play. A terrific goal, and it's the variety of goals that he gets that I think is very impressive.
Jukovic, certainly a very physical presence up front for Motherwell with Jukovic and Sutton. Jim O'Brien made his latch onto this. Hamill's cross, Jukovic. Wheatley. Just a throw for Hibs.
I think that'll be a key feature of the match, Ian, how Hogg and Hanlon handle the physical presence of Sutton and Jukovic. I saw Hibs at the weekend. I thought they were very soft in that centre against Hearts, who had Abua up there, Glenn as well, and they found it tough, that central defensive partnership.
Murray in his second spell at Hibs. Are you ready, Ian? Flicked on by Nish, Wotherspoon. Anthony Stokes sneaking past Craigan. Jamie Murphy starting out on the left of midfield, but may well swap with John Sutton as the game advances. Stopped quickly by Rankin. Here's Wotherspoon now. Mark Reynolds coming across.
I think he's just lost a bit of that very early season promise. Wotherspoon, he's played a lot of games for Hibs this season, but I think his form has taken a dip towards the last part of the season.
Well, he's been one of the finds of the season, really. David Wotherspoon made his debut on the opening day and scored. Craig Brown replaced Jim Gannon just after Christmas, the oldest manager in British football. Craig, that is, not Jim. He'll be 70 in July. Liam Miller and Anthony Stokes! They're claiming a deflection, but it's a goal kick that's been given.
Well, I think the thing to admire here is the weight of the pass from Liam Miller. As soon as it comes to him from that knockdown, he knows exactly where to put it. He knows his players, he knows his teammates, and this is right into the path of Stokes, allowing him to take it first time. Can't quite find the angle, claiming for some sort of deflection. I think the referee's got that one right, but terrific weight of pass from Liam Miller.
Liam Miller has been feeling a bit under the weather for most of the day. They decided to start with him. Here's Giles Cope. Wheatley. Colin Nish for Derek Ryden. Stephen Craigan in his 300th game for Motherwell, keeping an eye on that. Hanlon.
I think that's where strikers like Riordan get a bit frustrated when defenders like Hanlon come up and give the ball away so easily.
Jukovic. Colin Nish. Riordan, stopped by Craigan. Jim O'Brien, who's been watched by a few clubs this season. John Sutton chasing this, so is Hanlon, but Sutton's in front of him. Nobody in the box yet, though. O'Brien.
Well, he's better than that, Jim O'Brien. He's so good at the crosses to the back post in front, getting a bit of pace on it, got a lot of ability, and no wonder he's attracting the attention of other SPL clubs, one or two down south as well.
Glanced on by Wotherspoon. Liam Miller. Stokes. Wotherspoon.
I think he's the key for Hibs. I know you mentioned the fact that he's maybe not 100% fit, but if Hibs can get Liam Miller on the ball, he's the type of player that can make things happen, play passes in front of defenders, behind them. His range of passing is top class.
John Hughes getting used to life back in the dugout after a 6-match touchline ban. Reynolds. Tom Hitley, son of Rangers legend Mark. Passed out to Rankin, and Ryden takes over. And now Colin Nish. This could be promising for Hibs. Away by Craigan, but only to Wotherspoon. He meant that as a pass to Liam Miller. Not. Foul by Miller, shoving Cook. Willie Collum is in charge.
I think we saw there the example of Hibs going forward, whether it's Riordan involved, Stokes, Nish, Wotherspoon joining the front players. They are definitely a threat going forward.
Craigan. Jutkiewicz was offside, but Hibs will just get on with it anyway. Graham Smith, Motherwell old boy. Wotherspoon. Stokes. Miller. Murray. Here is Craigan. Jutkiewicz able to spin away from Hanlon.
I think you can already see the determination from both sides to try and keep it on the deck, play some football. I think the early touches have been very impressive.
Stephen Tico now for Liam Miller. Nish. Rankin. Hamill's clearance only goes to Miller. Wotherspoon linking up with Stokes. Wotherspoon's cross. Colin Nish! Easy! And Hibs in front after 10 minutes at Fir Park in this Europa League showdown.
Well, it's another example of the beautiful football that we've seen in the opening 10 minutes. Look at this 1-2 here from Wotherspoon and Stokes. Wotherspoon gets in behind, drives it into that danger area, and it's a tap-in for Colin Nish. But he's in the right place at the right time, and he makes no mistake. Sometimes these ones are easy to miss. That ball's driven across goal. Make sure you get a tight ankle on it and make it count.
Clinically incisive football from Hibs.
It's the type of goal that Hibs were scoring with regularity at the start of the season. They've lost their way a bit recently, but that, I think, will give John Hughes a great fillip.
Motherwell have a chance to hit back straight away. Tom Hitley scored a fabulous free kick against, ironically, his old man's club, Rangers. And Hitley almost produced another moment of magic from a free kick. Hamill. O'Brien. Sutton kept it in for O'Brien. Now it has gone out. Goal kick.
John O'Brien frustrated, venting his fury to Willie Collum here. But you'd see Hitley, who I think's had a terrific full debut season in the SPL, That one's heading for the top corner, but I think Smith read it well. Kept on the right side of the goal and made a comfortable save.
Nish. Witherspoon available, and he played a prominent part in the goal.
Well, apart from that pass there from Tico, I think the passing from Hibs in these opening stages has been so good, and that's what John Hughes will be impressed by. Look at this build-up play. When it's cleared out, comes straight back to him. One touch there, one touch, and then one final touch into the box, and it's another one-touch finish. It's a beautiful goal, great team goal. Very difficult to defend against a team who can play passing like that, that's quick and gets to their teammates.
Jutkiewicz with a snapshot. With a routine save for Smith. Because Jutkiewicz on loan from Everton, as indeed is the Motherwell keeper John Ruddy. Stokes. It's Nish again. Off the outside of the post.
Well, I think he allows for the surface here, and he takes great care to make sure he's getting the target. You see here Nish going up head to head with Craigan, and he doesn't move, he just takes a step back here. He's looking for the layoff, and he's trying to guide it into the far corner. Good play from Nish and his partner. There's the layoff. Didn't quite get any curl on it. That might have taken it inside the post.
Certainly had an eventful start to the match. Colin Nish, who hasn't scored too many goals lately. In fact, that's only his third goal in his last 23 games.
Well, I think the question that John Hughes was posing before the match was to his defenders, can they keep a clean sheet? Keep a clean sheet tonight, they get all 3 points, but still a long way to go.
Hamill. Giles Coke. It's Lukas Jutkiewicz. He's away from Murray. And it's an equaliser for Giles Coke. Quick response from Motherwell, they are level.
Well, there's the beauty of getting a midfield player into the box. Not only into the box, but almost right in the heart of the 6-yard box. Giles Coke, so pleased with that. He's the one that started it. With this ball out to Jutkiewicz, look at his run, he's still into the box. Waiting for the cross here, and from the penalty spot, he attacks that onto the 6-yard line. That's great play from an attacking midfield player, getting on the end of that cross, and again finishing first time. Well done to Jutkiewicz. There's a midfield player determined to get on the end of things.
It's Giles Coke's first competitive goal for 18 months since his days with Northampton Town, but he did score against Manchester United early season in the Sir Matt Busby Shield. We expected a decent game from these two teams.
Yeah, you're dead right, Ian. I think if we can get another 75 minutes of the football that we've had in this opening 15-16 minutes, I think everyone's in for a treat.
Two old fellas at the helm of Motherwell these days, Craig Brown and Archie Knox. O'Brien bounces off Murray. Free kick, foul by Rankin on Haitley.
Well, this is the other side of the game that you have to do in the SPL. You have to fight and compete for every ball. I think both teams are doing that, as well as showing a high level of football.
No goals in any of the other games so far this evening, but we've had two here. Haitley in towards Sutton, and it was Colin Nish back helping out his defence. Involved at both ends.
Well, you can see here almost 20 minutes gone, 50-50 in terms of possession. I think Hibs slightly better in terms of their passing. A terrific response from Motherwell going a goal behind. I think he must be wondering when his team are going to give him a clean sheet. That is the foundation of everyone's success, not giving cheap goals away. And his side have done that a lot recently.
Brydon. Hibs haven't actually kept a clean sheet on their travels in 2010. The last one was in December. Rankin receives. And Colin Nish scores again! What a remarkable start to this game! A double for Nish, and Hibs are back in front.
Well, it looked as though they were going nowhere from this throw-in. The options were limited, but the movement here from Rankin gave Murray the opportunity to put it into space, and when that ball comes across, Nish gets it on target. I don't know if there's enough power there. He should be beating Ruddy. Maybe Ruddy in top form would be able to keep that out. But well done to Rankin for the movement. He made Ian Murray's mind up, getting into the space, and once again Nish is on the end of it.
3 goals in the first 20 minutes. It's good fun, this. And a few challenges as well. Rankin on the receiving end that time. So 2 goals for Colin Nish, who also scored here in September when Hibs won 3-1.
If he can get himself in and around the 18-yard box, his 2 goals have been just outside the 6-yard box, in and around there. And if he gets the service, he's had it from right and left. He's the type of player that can score a lot more than he does.
Well, it's been rich in entertainment so far. Let's hope they carry on this way. Every suggestion that they will. Ordered back a bit, quite a bit in fact. Nish already on a hat-trick. He's only managed one of them before in his career. That was when he was at Kilmarnock.
And I think he should be putting himself under a bit more pressure to score more heavily. Stokes can get a lot of goals, but Nish has got different qualities.
Saunders. Graham Smith quit Motherwell last summer, went to Brighton, but had a poor time down there. Not helped by the fact that he conceded 7 goals on his debut at Huddersfield. Back to Scotland in January. Tim O'Brien. Used to be at Celtic, but they loaned him out a couple of times to Dundee United and Dunfermline before he made a permanent move to Motherwell. Soon be on the move again. Nish Craigan.
That's where Nish has to improve his game. He's got a lot of time and space there to pick out a pass, and he chose the wrong option there.
Jukovic. Haley. O'Brien. Murray aiming to secure goal kick, but O'Brien wasn't having that. He collided with the advertising board. Mark Reynolds. He's just a bit offside there, Mark.
I just wonder what was going through his mind there. He was at least 15 yards offside. You see him here chasing this ball, does ever so well to keep it in, but takes a bit of a slap there, takes him a while to recover. And his teammate Mark Reynolds thinks he's back on side.
Nish making his mark at Fir Park. Both goals for Hibs. Tico. Craigan. Intercepted by Murray. Saunders. Jukovic and now Sutton. Jamie Murphy's ahead of him.
Well, that would have been spectacular. It looked as though the shot wasn't on. He couldn't quite get it under control here. John Sutton driving forward, all bobbling all over the place, but he elected to have a go, got some good power, but couldn't quite get it on target.
He is Motherwell's top scorer this season with 12. Brother of Chris. Murphy. Murphy again, linking up with Jukovic. Sutton. O'Brien. Early ball in. Chris Hogg had to turn it away. So did Wotherspoon. It's going to be a throw-in.
Yeah, much better from O'Brien. Motherwell here using the width of the pitch. One touch to control, doesn't even look up, just gets it into the danger area. Almost on the end of it, Murphy.
Wotherspoon unable to clear it, but Hibs could be on the break here. Ooh. Mark Reynolds stopped that reaching Stokes. Would have been ominous otherwise for Motherwell. O'Brien gets it back from Sutton. Murray has to poke it away.
Again, lovely football from Motherwell. The ball from Craigan into the feet of O'Brien, playing it first time. The link-up play with the striker. Good football again.
Saunders. Corner.
Another test for Hibs. Ball into the box. A lot of big bodies up there. Can they defend?
Jim O'Brien was courting a short one, but Stevie Hamill had a different idea. Hamill takes it. Craigan turns it goalwards, blocked by Murray. Anthony Stokes chasing this. Giles Cope. Oh, he's given it to Ryden! Terrible error! Derek Ryden! Hibs score again! And Giles Cope, who did so well to get back and who scored Motherwell's goal, became the villain of the piece then.
Well, his pace to get in front of Stokes was absolutely outstanding. You see the break here. When it's cleared, Stokes plays this first time, and there's the race. He's given Stokes about 5 yards there, but look at the pace. He's right onto it, completely unaware of Riordan. Credit to the striker, and from a tight angle, he's absolutely ruthless. Again, the variety of goals from Riordan. Touch round the keeper, doesn't need to look up, he knows exactly where he is, and he can roll it into the back of the net.
Yeah, it was an awkward angle for Derek Riordan, and he has now scored 11 goals in 18 matches against Motherwell. He usually has trouble in store for them, but he was gifted that one. Although aware of the possible back pass from Giles Coke in the first place. Giles Coke experiencing the highs and the lows of football in the space of a few minutes. Now there's a crucial goal at Pittodrie. Aberdeen have taken the lead against Kilmarnock, and that's a goal that will be greeted by Falkirk fans too. Mark Kerr with the goal. Killie and Falkirk on the same number of points at the bottom. Falkirk 0-0 with St Johnstone. Well, it's been a thoroughly absorbing half hour or so.
We've had one or two bits of poor defending, but I've got to say the football from both sides has been top class.
Tico. Here's Coke. Needs to get his head together now after that dreadful error. Murphy, Hamill, Coke evading Nish. Heatley seeking out Saunders. Yeah, Murray crashing into him, and that's going to be a free kick.
Yeah, Saunders got to this first here, but Murray's only got his eye on the ball. Eventually makes contact, and I think Willie Collins got that right. It's a free kick. Murray getting back in there to defend a cross ball.
Well, this is hopeful for Motherwell.
I think the Hibs boys complaining that it was closer to the touchline. I think the Motherwell lads are too keen on running that bit of sand at the touchline.
Stevie Hamill floats it in. Stokes, Nish. Tico. Cragen. Made by Hock. Riordan. Just the wrong side of Nish.
I think the service to the Hibs strikers has been of a higher quality than Motherwell. They're edging it in midfield, and I think Stokes and Nish, Riordan getting the benefit of that.
Offside here, Lukas Jukovic.
Well, here's another example of Riordan at his best. Coke doing ever so well to win that race, but the touch beyond the striker just allows him that tight angle to roll it in, and Giles Coke, after getting his team back into the game, is a bit embarrassed about that one.
Just a bit. Derek Riordan's 17th goal of the season. Colin Nish got the other two. Hitley has lost out this time. Rankin claiming a handball off Cragen, but Willie Collum disinterested.
Big claim for handball there from all the strikers inside the box there, and Nish was free. Had that ball found him, he was clear inside the box. Oh, you see the ball coming in here, it's driven, watch Cragen, and that is handball. You couldn't complain if the referee had seen that and given it.
Saunders. Motherwell are certainly capable of responding despite being 3-1 down. Don't write them off yet. Here is Jutkovic. It's bobbled away from Heatley. Murray for Ryden. Rankin. Liam Miller showing interest. Another throw for Saunders. Saunders looking for Jutkovic. And Rankin decided the best option was to get that behind quick.
Well, that's how soft Hibs can be. I don't think you should be allowing a throw-in like that to bounce, and it's bouncing over defenders, causing a problem. In the end, Rankin comes and clears the danger, but still a bit of work to do here to clear the Hamill corner.
Stevie Hamill. Liam Miller will be first to this. The final weekend of the SPL season. Survival Saturday, Kilmarnock and Falkirk battle to stay in the SPL, and as it stands, Kilmarnock will go into that one at the bottom. It's from noon on Sky Sports HD3 and 3, same channel Sunday from 1. I feel a party coming on. The champions Rangers are home to Motherwell. They'll be presented with the SPL trophy after that game. Anthony Stokes has Hibs go on the prowl again. Ryden, and it's a hat-trick for Colin Nish, and Hibs are now 4-1 up in a quite astonishing first half at Fir Park.
Well, Hibs are back to their best. This is wonderful football. Stokes, Ryden, Nish, all involved. You see here the touch from Stokes. He gets it under control. Cragen drops off, and he's got a problem now. Doesn't know what to do with Ryden. He plays it first time, and again on his left side this time. For the second time in the match, Nish finishes. First one with the right, second one with the left, and he claims his hat-trick again with one-touch finish. Some of Hibs football in this opening 35 minutes has been a joy to watch.
Rather stunned, and Nish might be as well, because the goals have dried up for him a little for a while. They've just kept on coming and coming tonight. Coke aiming to score again and make up for his error. Hibs coming into this match on the back of 6 straight defeats. They've been waiting a while for the tide to turn. Looks like tonight's the night, all right.
Well, when strikers get a bit of service like that, from the right and Witherspoon, from the left and Ryden and Stokes, Nish is the one who's staying central, getting all the benefit tonight. And I hope he doesn't get lazy, because there's an opportunity for him tonight to get 4, maybe 5 goals. Something really special.
Coke, Heatley, Reynolds, Jutkovic,
Well, I think Motherwell have been stunned, the fact that they're now 3 goals behind. I think any team who's 2 goals behind, you always believe you can get back into it. 3 goals behind is much tougher. They will have to dig deep to try and get back into it before half-time.
In the first meeting between the teams this season, Hibs won 3-1 here. They've already bettered that. Still in the first half. John Hughes has been waiting a while for things to piece together again. O'Brien. Oh, Motherwell have scored! John Sutton! And they respond quickly again. Still so much to do, but in this crazy game, who knows?
Well, credit to Sutton. I think the cross from the right-hand side here from O'Brien is terrific. The look at Hogg and Tico, just to get one man. It's Sutton who makes the move, and he gets in front of Hogg, and he just directs this right into the corner. He's the one who's hungry. He wants to attack the ball, and that's the type of cross that's just begging to be attacked. Sutton does it. Maybe Motherwell aren't out of it after all.
John Sutton's 13th goal of the season. This is frankly becoming bizarre, this first half. We were expecting an open game, possibly not this open. Here's Jim O'Brien. It's going to veer away from Sutton considerably.
Yeah, but it's definitely the right idea, I think. You can get quality balls into the box. This Hibs defence are a bit soft.
Greg Brown and Archie Knox have done a terrific job on the whole since taking charge of Motherwell, who appear keen to want him to stay next season, although he hasn't agreed a deal as yet. Well, what's going to happen next, I wonder?
Well, don't be surprised if we see another goal or two in the next 5 minutes. It's that type of game.
Last 5 minutes of the first half. Craigan's free kick. Smith will clutch that from O'Brien, going wide anyway.
He still picked up the scraps. I still think Hibs are a bit soft in that centre of defence, allowing Motherwell that second opportunity to get the ball in the box.
Offside, Colin Nish. We've had 6 goals in 28 minutes. Just you're keeping up. Might not have finished yet. O'Brien, Jamie Murphy nearly. That might have come off Murphy, yes.
Just another half yard there from Murphy, and he was inside the box, clean in on goal.
Nudged by Saunders on Stokes.
Well, when you look at the attempts that we've had on goal, 7 apiece from both sides, and the attempts on target, just Hibs edging it 5-4. I think a lot of credit to all the players. This has been a wonderful football match to watch. Bit of value for money for the paying punters tonight.
First half hat-trick for Colin Nish. Here Murray seeking out Nish, unsurprisingly, although it's come through to Stokes. Into handball. Oh, Nish wanted a penalty, and Willie Collum had a close look and decided against it.
Well, I'm amazed he didn't give it. First of all, I'm amazed he didn't give the handball. It's got to be a handball from Stokes here. Look at it, that's handball. He doesn't give it, but when he doesn't give it, the play's live. And Nish taking it inside the box here. He gets a touch beyond Craigan. There's a bit of contact there. He might have been looking for it, but I think that's a penalty.
It's a free kick now for Nish and for Hibs.
Just trying to keep a lid on the tempers that might be fraying towards the end of the half, but we all know what Riordan is capable of from this distance. I think he prefers this actually into maybe one that's 20, 22 yards out.
Riordan then over this free kick. Probably going short to Murray. He's changed his mind. Riordan is always rising.
He seemed to be caught in two minds. Is he going for the curl? Is he going for power? He ends up getting a bit of both, and it just doesn't trouble the target at all.
Hamill. Haitley. Dispossessed by Miller. Riordan now for Nish, and Motherwell would have been exposed again if Nish had been able to release Stokes. It's not been a masterclass in the art of defending, that's for sure, but it's been fun to watch.
Yeah, you're dead right, Ian. I think Stephen Craigan again at fault there, allowing them to turn, giving them the space, but Nish in the end chose the wrong option.
I don't think there's going to be any significant stoppage time at the end of this first half as Ian Murray shuts off Jim O'Brien.
Well, O'Brien's definitely the one who can get Motherwell back into it. He's very direct, he's got a bit of skill, and as we've seen already, his crossing into the box is just begging to be attacked.
Haitley takes it, but it's going to be dealt with by Smith. Craigan down, but it's half-time. Well, a blockbuster of a half. One of the games of the season in the SPL, and we're only halfway through it. Eric Riordan, one of the scorers, but we've had a festival of goals, and we've had a hat-trick hero in Colin Nish. It's been a quite extraordinary 45 minutes, a Fir Park thriller.
Overnight your commentary team for the second half, Andy Walker, but first Ian Crocker.
Well, what a game this has been. Hibs are back. They've rediscovered their fabulous form of the first half of the season. But Motherwell have contributed to this contest as well, and they will be feeling that they're not quite out of it yet, Andy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw more goals. I think Motherwell are certainly capable of it. If they can get the service into Sutton, if O'Brien is still in top form, this game is not all about Hibs yet, I don't think. I think there's a bit of work to be done.
There's Lukas Jukovic, he's gone past Hogg. He's delivered as well. Hibs on top of it on that occasion. But they were certainly carrying on from where they left off, these two teams. Rankin. Willie Collum has got his whistle in his mouth. He was waiting to see if Motherwell might have had an advantage. They didn't, so it's a free kick.
Yeah, I like that. Just a second or two to see if there is some sort of advantage. I think Jukovic is fouled here by Hogg. You see him with both hands pulling him back. Is there an advantage for Motherwell? It's not there, so he blows for the free kick.
Tom Haitley's overhit that though. So Craig Brown, hoping his side can continue their recovery, having got a goal back just before half-time. 6 goals in 28 devastating minutes in a first-half blitz.
But clearly they have to defend better. Reynolds and Craigan have to get more of a hold on Stokes, Nish and Riordan.
O'Brien, now Coke. Here's Haitley. Jukovic. Will take this throw, his 300th match for Motherwell, turning into quite a game. Murphy. And that's another free kick for Motherwell in a very handy position.
Well, they've started well, Motherwell. They are determined to get back into this game. Murphy, the determination to get across the defender. I think Willie Collum called that one right, and this is in the type of situation where, is it Hamill, is it Haitley, all round that ball.
Stevie Hamill may fancy this. Haitley also there, along with Jukovic. Seems to favour... Oh no, it is going to be Jukovic. Jamie Murphy almost reacting then after a couple of ricochets.
Just not quite alive and alert enough. Look at Jamie Murphy right in the middle of the goal. Turns his back on it, it's waiting for him. Eventually it's cleared.
Motherwell know they need to score the next goal in this game. Cragan's long throw. Graham Smith decided to go for it. Roddy was a slight doubt for tonight. He twisted his knee a bit, conceding one of the goals at Celtic on Saturday, but he made it. Been a horrible few months for John Hughes after they were going along so well. Motherwell making a bright and positive start to the second half, though.
I don't think there's any need to take a quick one. Got to get it into the box and put this Hibs defence under pressure.
O'Brien wants a quick one. He was hugging the touchline, but Hamill not having it. Delivers, Jukovic and Sutton, and it's grabbed by Smith.
Well, Sutton actually took the sting out of it. Great pace on the ball, Jukovic gets to it. I think that's gone into the net in the corner. And the touch from Sutton takes all the pace and direction out of it. And Smith, I think, is delighted just to get it at the second attempt.
Certainly looks like it would have been a goal for Jukovic. Here's Colin Nish, who's already scored 3 tonight. Stokes now. Witherspoon. Didn't quite happen for Ryden. Saunders now for O'Brien. Jukovic. O'Brien. Jim O'Brien looking to make it happen. Terrific move this from Motherwell. Jukovic, whose header might have been going in a moment ago, wants to close that time.
Great team play again. This is from the right back area. Eventually it finds its way into Jim O'Brien. He plays it wide again. This is where it falls down. Jukovic can't get it on target. But you see this free kick here. This angle, Hamill puts it in to the type of area with the type of pace. There's a touch, and that surely is going into the nestle in the far corner. Sutton just clears the danger.
John Sutton denying his fellow striker, Jukovic.
Well, it just shows you they're right back in it. They've started the second half so well. They're getting balls into the box, and they're putting this Hibs defence under pressure.
Reagan switches it to Hamill. Jukovic, a powerful presence, but it's snuffed out by Tico. Stokes for Nish. Nish for Miller. Back by Sutton, but then he gave it to Wotherspoon. He's fed Stokes. Taken off his toes by Stevie Hamill.
Well, I know this is a horrible surface, but some of the passing, the touches, the control from the players, I think it's terrific.
Yes, the pitch does look a bit like a golf course, but the players have got on with it, and it's had little effect. Wotherspoon. Motherwell can certainly take encouragement from the way they started the second half. And they might have sneaked another goal. Smith jeered by some of the Motherwell fans on his return to Fir Park. Nish. Someone has managed to clear it despite close attention from Stokes. By Stokes on Cragen.
Cragen was holding the right side of his face there. I don't know whether this was accidental or not, but I think he just a slight touch. Not a great deal in it, but enough for Willie Collum to give a foul.
Chris Hogg commanding. Cragen. Won by Hanlon. Coke. Hamill.
Wasn't the pass he meant, Hamill, but the right idea, trying to bring a bit of width into the game. He knows that the crossing from Jim O'Brien can give Hibs problems.
Cragen. Sutton. Hamill. Coke. Lately. Ian Miller. David Wotherspoon. A bubble or three, and feeding Anthony Stokes. Nish was waiting for a pullback, but Cragen stopped it.
Excellent from Wotherspoon. I mean, to control the ball initially when it's bobbling right down this right-hand side. But look at this pass, the weight of it, the disguise. Absolutely perfect for Stokes. Nish almost on the end of a chance for his fourth goal.
Liam Miller. Stokes gets in on the act, and Hibs sensationally go 5-2 up, and surely now their wretched run of 6 defeats in a row is about to be banished.
I think this goes past 3 Motherwell defenders. I mean, credit to Miller for getting to the byline, but look, it goes past Hamill, goes past Reynolds, goes past Cragen, and all of a sudden Stokes can't believe it. One touch finish at the back post, and neither can Saunders. Look at Hamill, look at Reynolds. Goes past both of them, and Cragen. That's far too easy.
Goal number 22 of the season for Anthony Stokes. A massive contribution to the cause for Hibs. After they'd survived a very decent spell from Motherwell at the start of the second half. 20 of Anthony Stokes' 22 goals come in the SPL. Haitley, Saunders, made a hash of that. Well, he's had a really difficult time in the past couple of months, but John Hughes will be absolutely delighted with the way Hibs have gone about their business this evening.
Yeah, I think he appreciates, he's got no worries from middle to front. I think defensively at times his midfield can do better, and even up front to defend from there. But going forward, scoring goals.
And Stokes could be in again, just beaten to it by Reynolds, and Ruddy booting that into touch.
You sense a hunger about these Hibs players. I don't think they're going to settle for 5, more than half an hour to go.
Tico.
And you've got to say a good response from Hibs after the painful defeat at the weekend to Hearts losing it in that manner, a goal in the last minute. This has been a good response from John Hughes and his players.
High one from Hogg. Nish. Wotherspoon. Hooked away by Hamill. We've still got over half an hour to go. We've had 7 goals already. Neither side looks ready to declare yet. Tico. Wotherspoon. Tico takes over. It's going to be pulled back for a free kick for Giles Cook, fouled by Nish. Of course, Hibs may well have had a penalty also. They haven't needed it. Lurking, poked away by Hogg and then dispatched by Murray, on the ground in fact.
Yeah, that's the only concern for John Hughes, just a ball straight down the middle. Once again, a Motherwell head gets to it first. I know that it came to nothing, but he'll be wanting his defenders to win most of those first time balls.
Murphy, O'Brien. Saunders for the cross. Jukovic.
He's unlucky, he's leaning back all the time. They have worked it so well. Jim O'Brien here setting up Saunders. That's a good cross. But Jukovic leaning back all the time.
Still 0-0 in the Hearts match. Hearts still in with a sniff of Europe themselves, of course. Stokes. Ryden. It's going to slither wide. Not out yet though, and Nish showing some desire.
Yeah, really impressed with their hunger tonight. Nish and Stokes and Riordan. And I think in midfield, Liam Miller, with his passing ability, has been able to spray it both right and left and given Hibs a number of really good options going forward.
Jukovic. Striker on loan from Everton. Haitley. Hamill. Murphy, Hamill, Coke, Jukovic strong, O'Brien, Murphy in there, corner.
This one not quite so much height on it from Jim O'Brien, but still a good amount of Motherwell players in the box trying to attack it. They're not giving up hope yet. I think there is another goal or two in it, even for them.
Jim O'Brien's corner, punched away by Smith, and effectively so. Spoon, Stokes, and Reynolds intervenes. Much to Motherwell's relief.
Yeah, good spot from Witherspoon to play that first time onto the chest of Stokes. Impressive stuff.
Witherspoon has certainly made a name for himself this season. His first in the first team. Oh, Ryden! Couldn't match his initial skill with his shot.
Well, if you look at this again, I think he's thinking about it first time. As that drops him, he has a look up there, and then he just flicks it onto his left. He's more than capable of bashing it in there, left or right. Just can't quite find the target, but great skill from Ryden. Very inventive.
Rankin for Ryden, and he could feed Stokes. Stokes trying to give it back, or actually set Nish up. Stokes. Rankin, and it comes off Cragen for a corner.
Good options here from Hibs. Rankin again, the ball falling to him, he's got the power. Cragen gets in the way. Rankin happy just to trot over here and look for the short corner.
Amazingly, this is Hibs' first corner. Ryden's corner is cleared by Hitley, but he'll get a second chance. Stokes scores again, and Hibs have 6 now, and it just gets better and better and better for them tonight at Fir Park.
Yeah, well, the Motherwell fans are had enough. They're streaming to the exits. But look at this. This is a corner. It's cleared. But Motherwell don't get out. One touch from Rankin, and again it's whipped in first time. All the defenders, apart from the two at the back, Cragen and Reynolds, they all step out. Cragen and Reynolds don't. They've had a poor night tonight. And there's the invitation to Stokes. He doesn't need too many to finish first time.
Well, Colin Nish already has a hat-trick, and Stokes is on the brink of one now. A double for him. He also scored twice against Motherwell at Easter Road in December. Motherwell have a free kick, but some of their fans are calling it a day, calling it a night.
Yeah, it's a pity. John Boyle, I think it was a 10 spot to get in, £1 for children. And they've seen enough. 25 minutes to go.
Hitley, though, will take this. Motherwell felt they might have had something going for them then, 1 or 2 appeals.
I think they realise there's more goals in this game, and I'd say that at both ends.
Yep, still 25 minutes left. Fun, isn't it? Not for Motherwell, but for the Hibs fans and for the neutrals. Corner. Motherwell score again. O'Brien, very nearly, and Giles Coke puts the rebound in and scores his second of the game. Yet another goal. Motherwell 3, Hibs 6.
Well, the strange thing for Hibs is that they don't put anyone on the posts at corners. Look at this here. It ends up getting played to the edge of the box. They run out. It's a decent enough shot. They get the break of the ball here. Smith can't get close to it. Back off the post. And once again, Coke, he's inside that 6-yard box. An attacking midfield player and he makes it count.
I reckon this might be 10-8 to Hibs by the end of the evening.
We used to call these a 5-11er.
Craig Brown's Motherwell still have plenty to do. They might be considering a change.
Well, I don't think they'll be shutting up shop. I think they sense that there's more goals that they can get quality into the box.
O'Brien's cross, Smith couldn't hold it, but he did grab it at the second attempt.
Yeah, good job he got it at the second attempt, because Jutkiewicz is alive here to this second ball. He has to take it at the second attempt. Jutkiewicz, even although there's 2 or 3 around the goal line, he's about to swing his foot at this. Smith gets it in the end.
Clipped by Jutkiewicz and receiving treatment, Graham Smith, and this game will get a little breather.
Yeah, I think it's enough to drive managers and coaches berserk. You can see Brown and Archie Knox having a bit of a conflab, and the same in the other dugout, John Hughes and Brian Rice.
Graham Smith being checked out. This match has produced the most goals of any game in the SPL this season. We've had 9 and we've still got over 20 minutes left. John Hughes is going to make a change, but so are Motherwell. Jamie Murphy's being replaced. In fact, there's going to be a double change, I think, from Motherwell. Michael McGlinchey, former Celtic youngster, who should be off to the World Cup with New Zealand, is coming on. And so too is Chris Humphrey. And he's taking the place of, well, we'll just clear up that substitution in a moment. Stephen Saunders was the man who went off. Kevin McBride is replacing Derek Ryden. A flurry of substitutions.
Well, when you look at it from Motherwell, I think it's pretty positive. Michael McGlinchey on. Saunders going off. Humphrey as well. There's still a lot of attacking left in this Motherwell side, but equally the same can be said of Hibs. Making some changes. McBride not seen too much of the action. And Riordan, I think, has been very productive tonight.
Well, it's been all action, and it's probably the first little bit of breathing space the game has had after Smith's injury, and a few substitutions there. Kevin McBride on to face his former club. McGlinchey. Certainly a rejig here and there after those changes. Hoisted high in the sky by Murray. McBride. Miller.
Miller's the one who should be able to control things now. For Hibs, they're the team in front, they've got a 3-goal advantage. He should be getting a hold of that ball, spraying it wide, making some passes, trying to take the sting out of this game, and only going forward when it's on.
O'Brien, Hamill. It's a foul by Tico on Sutton.
It's a really silly challenge because he's going nowhere, and it's just an invitation to throw the ball into the box from a free kick. Tries to get in front, commits the foul, and here we have again Hateley, type of delivery that he's been struggling with tonight.
Hateley, and it's gone all the way in! Smith baffled by that.
That's a horrible mistake from Graham Smith. This is just into a danger area. He's not going for goal. But it's a silly free kick to give away. No one gets a touch on it. And even when it comes to him, Graham Smith is leaning back. He's not on his toes at all. He can't react. And unbelievably, it finds its way into the back of the net. He's got to keep that out.
Here they come again. Sutton's cross. And surely a goal here. No. They just could not turn it in, McGlinchey.
Well, again, Motherwell, every time they get the ball and go forward, the ball into the box, there's a scramble for it. It falls to McGlinchey. He can't keep his feet and get that onto the target. Surely would have been a certain goal.
Offside here against Cavendish. Oh dear.
Well, 20 minutes, Ian. Surely enough time for 4 or 5 goals the way it's going.
Is that all? Turned away by Hogg. I wonder if the Motherwell punters who left have made their way back. Motherwell refusing to lie down. Humphrey now for O'Brien. Stopped by Murray. Coke, who's grabbed a double in this game. Also, his error led to one of the Hibs goals. Motherwell can continue this salvage operation, it will be a quite remarkable story. 6-2 down, but now 6-4. Jukovic. Rankin. Oh, he's presented that to Cragen. Just sneaked away from McGlinchey then. Terrific that from Giles Coke though. And Graham Smith hangs on.
Great determination from Coke to shrug off the challenges there on the right hand side. Gets the cross into the danger area. Not quite one that he could go and attack though.
Humphrey. A super surge. Motherwell giving it their all now. Can Motherwell score again? Heatley. Humphrey. It's going to be a throw-in.
Great energy from these Motherwell players. Desperate to get back into it.
Stephen Cragen winding this up. Jukovic and Sutton at the near post. And now it's going to be a corner for Motherwell. And there's been a crucial goal at Pittodrie. Kilmarnock have grabbed an equaliser through Liam Kelly. Falkirk are still drawing as well. So Falkirk back on the bottom. O'Brien's corner. Sutton is only gone and scored. Sutton with another goal. And this is just breathtaking and absolutely unbelievable. From 6-2 to 6-5 now.
But look at this ball into the danger area. Graham Smith can't come and attack it. He looks pretty weak there, he can't even get a fist onto it. Sutton determined, rising above everyone, so aggressive, and directing it with a bit of power. Craig Brown knows that this game is still alive.
Sutton's scored his second of the game. I think so anyway, I'm keeping up with it all. There's a few on the verge of a hat-trick. Nisha has already got one. Seem to recall a game a few years ago here that Aberdeen won 6-5. in remarkable circumstances. Craig Brown has seen a lot in his career, but has he really ever seen a night like this? Nish. Well, if Motherwell can snatch another, it would be one of the most amazing comebacks ever in football. Sean Hughes' team were 6-2 up. There's been another goal at Pittodrie, and Kilmarnock have come from behind to take a 2-1 lead. Kevin Kyle with the goal. And it looks like they might be going into that survival showdown with Falkirk in the best position. Falkirk still 0-0 with St Johnstone. Hearts 0-0, Dundee United. Probably just close to a 0-0 here.
Well, I was just going to say, John Hughes, I think he's looking for a leader somewhere at the back, in the middle. Someone to take the lead and get a hold of this ball and try and take the sting out of the game.
It's going to be a free kick for Hibs.
Bit of respite for that Hibs defence. They've been under siege. Credit to Motherwell. Hibs have defended so poorly. Can they hold on? Craig Brown, I'm sure, will be thinking he can win the game.
Stokes, Wotherspoon. Here's McGlinchey. Here's O'Brien. Jutkiewicz. Humphrey hugging the touchline. O'Brien. Wriggles free of Miller. In fact, he's going to get a free kick.
Well, it was almost better from Liam Miller. I think he realises some of the crossing has been coming in too easy. He was determined to get close to Jim O'Brien. Too close in the end, and another cheap free kick.
Ross Forbes coming on for Tom Hitley. Forbes who scored a lot of goals in the early part of the season. Can Motherwell grab an equaliser? Hamill. Graham Smith has sent it behind for a corner.
Every type of cross is giving Hibs problems.
Ten minutes to go. Motherwell 5, Hibernian 6. Forbes' corner steered away by Miller. Motherwell will come back for more. Forbes has to settle for a throw. Rankin there. Forbes. In came Hamill. An extraordinary evening. Motherwell Hibs battling for a Europa League place.
Well, you saw the message here from Craig Brown. 10 minutes, maybe even more left in this match. They have got enough talent from middle to front to get at least one, maybe more.
On the final weekend of the season, Kilmarnock and Falkirk meet in a fight for the right to stay in the SPL. Noon, Sky Sports 3 HD, Sky Sports 3 Saturday. Same channel Sunday from 1. Rangers will be presented with the SPL trophy after they play Motherwell, and we'll be there. Quite sure how Motherwell can follow tonight if they manage to complete this recovery.
silly foul from Forbes there. No need to foul in such a dangerous area. Hibs are having problems defending any type of ball at all, and this just gives them a bit of respite to take the sting out of it.
One thing sure about tonight, you can expect the unexpected, and there might still be more to come for Craig Brown. He might need to lie down in a darkened room tonight. Here's Stokes.
I know he's got advancing years, Craig Brown, but he's sure he couldn't have been involved in anything like this.
It's a throw for Motherwell, and they are ready to advance again. Jutkiewicz grappling with Hogg. It sticks with Smith.
Well, there was a bit of holding the jersey here. Lovely ball into the striker's feet. Hogg has got a hold of Jutkiewicz there. In the end, he gets the ball into the box, and I see he looks uncomfortable, Graham Smith.
Rather an eventful return to Fir Park for Graham Smith. Motherwell so close to an amazing recovery. Down and out at 6-2.
You look at the faces of those youngsters behind them, they can't quite believe the type of entertainment they've seen tonight. I think at £1 it's good value for money.
Yep, the kids for £1 night. There's Hogg. Having a watchful eye on that. Heading towards the last 5 minutes.
Quite getting a hold of it in midfield as they were earlier. Hibs desperate to see these 6+ minutes out.
Here's Jutkiewicz, turned away by Hanlon. Motherwell certainly believe they can do it here. O'Brien whips it in. They don't hang about getting those crosses in, and no wonder tonight. Roddy's going to launch it. Of that you can be sure. Towards Jutkiewicz. And Hogg lets it go through to Smith.
I think McGlinchey's got to read that. He's got to anticipate his striker, his partner, winning the header. Try and get on the end of it.
O'Brien, Jutkiewicz, smashed away by Tico, got back by Krager. One by Koch, McGlinchey, Jutkiewicz looking to get to this. Oh, penalty! Incredible! This game takes another tantalising twist.
It's a shocking decision from Graham Smith. He is having a torrid time. His decision-making is awful. This should be his ball. That's deep into his area. And he comes and he takes him right out of it. Clear penalty. Jutkiewicz gets there first. Smith isn't even going for the ball.
Well. Ross Forbes steps up now. And Smith has saved it. And he has the last laugh, and there is yet another twist. Motherwell failed to make it 6-6. Hamill. Jutkiewicz has really put in a shift tonight. No way out for Hibs at the moment. Ian Murray, though, gets stuck in. But Motherwell relentless in their pursuit of this equaliser. Ross Forbes scored a few penalties early season, but that was not very convincing. Nish. Free kick for Hibs.
Well, he's made amends for his initial error, because that's a well-struck penalty. And he goes slightly early, reads it well, and gets a strong hand to it. His teammates get him out of it by clearing up the rebound. What a chance for Motherwell to get back into it.
Another change coming. Up to Salim Benjaloun, the Moroccan striker. He's going to go on in place of Anthony Stokes. Benjaloun, Hibs' most used sub this season. It's the 24th time he's come on. Familiar feeling, and there won't be any hat-trick tonight for Anthony Stokes. Two minutes of the 90 left. You don't really want it to stop, do you?
Well, how do the managers or coaches explain this? It's an extraordinary 90 minutes.
Hobbs free kick cleared by Reynolds, sent back by Murray.
So we need a goal from 40 yards.
Old McGlinchey. O'Brien. Humphrey. Ineffective cross. It needed to be better. Craig Brown hoping and praying that Motherwell can find a way to goal again, having been 6-2 down. Jukovic now. And the flag is up against John Sutton. It's not going to count.
It's a late flag. Sutton almost on the end of it, trying to keep the line here with Tico. When it's played, my goodness, it's so tight. I think he's on. When it's played, I think he's on, but he doesn't quite handle it. It'll come off the hand there, but tight one for the linesman to get right.
The word from the touchline is that there are going to be 4 minutes added on at Fir Park. Shame it's not more, really. Forceful challenge from Hogg. Rankin. McGlinchey. Here they come again. Poor pass from McGlinchey. 4 minutes of added on time confirmed. Goals, 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 and more goals tonight at Fir Park. Is there another one to come? Hamill's header.
There's a tired clearance from Hogg.
Witherspoon. Cragen. Away by Rankin, but it'll be a Motherwell throw. Still time. Craig Brown will be 70 during the summer months. Too old for this. Hamill's throw. Jukovic's header moves away from Sutton. Energy-sapping contest. It's a free kick for Hibs, which will relieve some of the pressure on them as they aim to cling on to this 6-5 lead. They need something a bit stronger. finals won that. Sutton. Jukovic on the chase, might get there. Hamlin is with him. Jukovic! Oh wow! Oh wow! Lucas Jukovic! It's the comeback of comebacks! It is Motherwell 6, Hibs 6 in the game of the season, in the game of a few seasons in Scotland.
What a stunning finish! He shouldn't get this ball at all. Dreadful defending from Paul Hanlon. But let's look at the effort of this man, Jukovic. He gets on the end of it. He's the one who holds off the defender. It's just a long ball that's pumped into an area. Hanlon's the favourite, but Jukovic gets in front. Gets the turn, bit of strength. That is a stunning finish. You'll be hard-pushed to beat that type of finish anywhere in Europe. Wonderful goal. Absolutely wonderful strike. An astonishing finish to an astonishing game.
A fitting way to round the night off, if it has rounded the night off, because hang on a minute, there is still a minute left. And Hibs, who went 6-2 up, have been pegged back. Can you believe this?
I think we're going to a tie-break then.
What about their Motherwell fans that left early, eh? No faith at 6-2 down. That's a free kick for Motherwell. Can they pinch it? Can they really pinch it?
Don't rule it out.
Running with a big kick. It's on by Sutton. The highest scoring game in SPL history. Hamill returns it, but that will be within the grasp of Graham Smith, and I wonder if that might be that. It's all over. Unreal. Unbelievable. Amazing. Incredible. Astonishing. A night to remember. In the beautiful game, Colin Nish got a hat-trick in the first half, but quite a bit happened after that. And Craig Brown's Motherwell looked down and out, trailing 6-2. They quickly launched a salvage operation. I mean, what do you say to each other at the end of a night like that?
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing them explain it, because I can't make head or tail of it. Absolutely astonishing entertainment, some great performances, some woeful performances, a lot of questions for both managers to look at, but for guys like that, great entertainment.
Crazy. A 100% crazy game at Fir Park, and the Motherwell fans are milking it. Their last home match, of course, they've got to go to Rangers. Stephen Craigan's 300th game for Motherwell. I think he'll remember it somehow. As will everyone else who was here tonight and everyone who was watching this match. They're going to have to pinch themselves in the morning. They'll have to check the papers to make sure it really happened. Motherwell went 6-2 down. They thought they were finished. Far from it. An amazing and remarkable comeback, and this is a game that will linger long in the memory and be talked about for years. It's finished at Fir Park, and it's really finished. Motherwell 6, Hibs 6.
What an incredible game. Both of these sides went into tonight's game where the stakes were incredibly high off the back of poor runs of form. Tonight, it's hard to imagine that they were the same teams. A 12-goal thriller here at Fir Park. Quite incredible. Phew, so let's take a deep breath.